Hi everyone, this is Dango. In this video, I'm going to talk about the Genshin Impact character tier list. So this tier list is created to help players to decide which characters they should reroll for and which characters they should rest in this game, so they can play this game smoothly. Genshin Impact isn't really a competitive game. There's no PvP content in this game, so you don't have to compete with other players. But still, there's co-play function in this game. When there's like a strong dungeon or like a strong boss, then you still want to play with your friend. So you want to catch up with your friend. So at least this tier list should help you to really go through all the content smoothly, so you can catch up with others and play with others. But that being said, if you really have your waifu or husbando in this game, you should definitely just raise those characters. But always keep in mind that you will like usually for all the single player time, which is probably 90% of the time when you play this game, you're going to use 4 characters together. So raising one of them is just not enough. This is why you should also consider raising other characters to help to support your main character. So let's just jump into the tier list now. So there is only like one character that I ranked as S tier, which is the best support in this game, Wendy. So Wendy is a wind character, but he works with all the different elemental teams, and yeah, like he's comparable to the Kongming in FGO or AK in Aggressor Mobile. He can fill the energy bar of all teammates together, and he can also gather all the enemies together, so your other teammate can use like AoE skills or like very wide range skills to clear those opponents fast. And this is critical to finish a lot of challenge, and especially critical for one of the challenging mode in this game, which is called Spiral Abyss. So Spiral Abyss, you will always have this kind of challenge that they ask you to clear a lot of opponent with a very limited time. So Wendy's ability is critical here. If you don't have Wendy, then the only replacement for Wendy is going to be Circus. And Circus, she is still a supportive character, but the ability is just all like downgrade from Wendy. So if you have Wendy, then you don't have to worry about Circus anymore. But if you didn't summon Wendy, Circus is actually still a character you really want to rest, especially for this kind of challenging quest. So this is why I put Circus on S tier. The other characters in S tier are mostly like very heavy damage dealers, which you definitely need one of them in your team so they can deal damage. So Daedalus is the heavy damage dealer for the fire elements, and if you want to use Daedalus, then you probably want to write some water element character as well, so you can create this elemental chain. So for the thunder element, we have Razor, Keqing, and Fischl here. So Razor is the most heavy, like physical damage dealer for the electro element. He's also very friendly to free-to-play players. If you don't have the like time to reroll for one 5-star character, reroll for Razor is actually worth it as well. So Razor can work with the water element and ice element together. So you can create a team with water, like with like electro character Rizzo and a water character like Barbara, and then ice character like Kea to generate very strong elemental reactions. And then Keqing is a thunder like or electro element of damage dealer as well, but instead of like physical damage, her damage is more focused on magical damage. So the best elemental chain for Keqing is actually with water. So in that case, you can use Barbara here as well, or you can use Mona to trigger the elemental chain. Although like you can also trigger elemental chain with the ice character, just like Razor, but the elemental chain between thunder and ice decrease the physical defense of your opponent, and Keqing usually doesn't do much like physical damage. So this is why you want to have the water elemental chain with Keqing with the water characters. So Chi here is actually the healer in this game, and this is the only 5-star healers healer in this game very strong support. So usually in like a lot of dungeon and in the world map, you can eat food anywhere, so you can regen health point anywhere, and you can just use item to regenerate your health points. But in that challenging mode that I mentioned, like Spiral Abyss, then you will not be able to use any item. So the only way to actually regen health point is to use a character that can heal. And of course, Chi is the best character to do that job. The other character includes like Jin. And Xingqiu and also the Barbara. So those characters can also heal, but definitely the best healer in this game is Chi. She is the 5-star healer. And the Mona is, I mean, you can deal damage with Mona. You can also generate like the chain with like Diluc, with the water and fire element chain. But Mona usually is more supportive, but you can use her as a DPS as well. The only problem for Mona is like it's not as easy to generate an element chain for Mona to deal heavy damage. Circles, I already said earlier, is basically a replacement for Wendy. If you don't have Wendy, then you have to have something to pull all the opponents together so you can still do all the challenge. Then it has to be Circles. So Fischl is one of the is also another electro character that deals the physical damage, but she's a archer unit, so she's a ranger unit in this case. She deals the one of the highest single target physical damage in this game, but she don't have very good ability to do the AOE damage. So it really depends. Sometimes like if you are fighting like one boss, then she's a very good choice. Here we have Jin, another 5-star character, which is like pretty low in the ranking. It's just because Jin can do everything. She can support your team, she can heal, she can do some damage, but none of those are really top tier. And later on, we will have a new wind characters coming to this game. That is going to be just better than Jin. So yeah, I mean, this is one of the 5-star character I don't really want to get when I reroll my account. So Kali is kind of similar thing. She's a fire element damage dealer, but I mean fire element. Yeah, Diluc is just a way much better. And Xingqiu, you can use him to generate the water elemental chain, and he can also heal. So that's not bad. Yeah, so it's just needed for Kochin's team, right? So Lisa is just another thunder damage dealer. Yeah, we have a lot of electro damage dealer here. So electro damage dealer, but she's just not comparable with those characters. So this is why she's A tier. If you don't have those characters, she's not bad as your thunder elemental like elemental damage dealer as well. So Chongyun here is a supportive character and he's ice. So the best character that for the ice support is going to be Chi. So he's going to be, if you don't have Chi for the ice elemental chain for your physical thunder characters, Chongyun can still do his job. And Chongyun is straight up better than Kaya, so this is why he's in A tier. So Barbara, as I said, another water unit that can, can be very good to generate the elemental chain with thunder unit. So and she can also heal, which is pretty nice. Barbara is also a very top level cooker, so you can have a lot. I think her special ability allows her to usually get double amount of food that you cooked. So that is pretty good for, you can always bring her to adventure, especially when you want to cook. So Xiangling is a fair character, which is kind of, she used to be pretty good in the previous like closed beta testing, but then she got nerfed. So now she can still be a decent like fire element damage dealer, but she's just not as good. So for B tier, I don't really recommend you to use them. Ember can be a character to use when you are exploring the world. She can be very useful to solve a lot of puzzles. But overall, Ember is just very disappointing. The scale for Ember has very long cooldown, and it's just not very good for combat. So this is the overall tier list. So if you're free to play, I think rerolling for Wendy is not bad. Or you can rerolling for like one of your waifus that is 5-star. For example, Keqing and Mona and Chi Chi. Those three characters are probably the most wanted characters. If you're just want to play with your waifus. I mean, otherwise, Diluc is another good selection. So if you spend some money in this game, we have this Wendy Rita banner. So you can reroll for one of the damage dealers instead. And if you get one of them, you can try to collect as germ as possible. You can spend a little bit and see if you can collect Wendy from the Rita banner. If you can get one damage dealer, one Wendy, and then to be honest, you can always use like a support that is in lower tier. So yeah, if you have one damage dealer, one like best support Wendy, one character to help your mean damage dealer to generate a like elemental chain reaction, then that you will be good to go. So this is that. So the reroll method. So there is like 2 points where I recommend you to reroll. So according to the notice, we are going to have this reward from the pre-registration. So one reward is you can get 10 free summon from level 5. And this free summon that you get cannot be used to summon for Wendy, because the summon thing you get, the summon ticket you get is for normal summon, regular summon. Wendy is a special banner, it's a special limited time banner. You can only use the stone or the currency you get from this game to summon Wendy. So at level 7, this is what you need to reach to reroll for Wendy's banner. So at level 7, all the players is going to get 1,600 stone, which is just enough for 10 summons, and you should just buy 10 of the special summon ticket for Wendy. So at level 5, if you want to reroll, then you probably want to reroll for the beginner banner, which is going to have 20% reduction in the cost. So basically you can use a ticket to do 10 summons, and then you will have 2 extra tickets, and with all the gems you collect before level 5, you are going to do like a few more summons. And after you summon, you can get some like currency that you can exchange for a little bit more summons. So level 4 reroll is probably for 15 and 16 summons. Level 7 reroll, after you collect the more like extra like stones, then you can do like 26 to 28 summons. But if you're doing level 7 reroll, you probably is looking for Wendy. Because the time to get to level 5 is gonna be around 20 to 25 minutes, depends on how fast you process your how fast your computer is, or how fast your phone is. And for like level 7 reroll, it's gonna take you an extra of 30 or 40 minutes. So from level 5 to level 7, it's gonna to take more time actually than reaching level 5. This is why I say if you are not rerolling for Wendy, I highly suggest that you just reroll the first level 5 reroll. But you need to be careful because although the game says they don't like rerolling is not against the game, but selling account is actually against the game. And if you reroll a lot of times, you rerolled some account with 5-star characters, and you didn't actually play those account, you keep rerolling, they will actually be able to track this record. And for example, I rerolled 5-star, the first one I rerolled Jane. I know Jane sucks. I don't want to play her, so I keep rerolling, and I rerolled Diluc, and he's pretty good, but I don't want to play Diluc. I want to play my waifu. So then the third account the third 5-star I got is Keqing. So this is like after 40 rerolls. So I finally got my waifu Keqing, and I'm very happy. But this is actually you are potentially considered as one of the seller of the account, because you rerolled Jane and Diluc and you didn't play them, and those information are all recorded by the game company, and they can accuse you they can ban your account without providing you any reason, and they just assume you are trying to sell your account because you rerolled for like 5-star characters and you didn't really play it. So this is actually getting a lot of player in the Chinese server banned. So some YouTubers, they make video, they say, you know, reroll account can get you banned. It is true, and they say if you reroll your account yourself, you are not getting account from other people, then you are mostly fine. This is actually not true. If you reroll for too many times with the same system, for example, you just reroll for the like from the PC, the same PC for like 40 times, you still get a chance to get banned. So my recommendations is like you use different device for rerolling, and you just reroll for till you get the first 5 stars for each device. So for example, for me, I'm going to reroll on my laptop. I'm going to reroll for my on my phone. I'm also going to reroll on my iPad. So it's just I'm going to get a 5 star in each of the device and see which 5 star is the one that get the one that I want to play with. Hopefully Coaching, but if I can get Chi or Mona, then probably I'll be fine with that as well. So this is just a little thing about reroll. I really don't think you should reroll crazy for this game. You know, it still takes you like 20 or 40, like 20 or 30 minutes. So if you reroll this game for like 40 times, this is going to consume a lot of time and energy, and it can totally kills your interest in this game. So you can like reroll for a little bit, getting like the 5 star rate in this game is really low. It's only like 0.6, and even 0.6, there is no guarantee that you can get 5 star character. You can still get 5 star weapon. So yeah, reroll a little bit, but don't reroll, like don't overdo the reroll process. So from level 5 to level 7, why it is so long? Yeah, you have to need a lot of experience, and the way to get those experience, you can do task, which is taking a lot of time, but you can also do this kind of explore. So you can explore all the there is a lot of teleport stone in this game, and if you get to the teleport stone, you are going to get 50 exp, and there is a lot of treasure chests, in this game. And if you open treasure chests, you're going to have the exp as well. And along like your exploration, you're going to progress in these different investigations, and I'm at the level 4 or chapter 4 of the investigation. Level 1 of investigation include like open up 15 treasure chests, open up like 5 like teleport stones. So those will all provide you exp, so they will help you like level faster to level 7. So yeah, I think after level 5, probably the fastest way is to do a little bit of the easy task and then try to explore just near the city and get all the teleport stone, open as much treasure chest as possible, and to reach level 7 to reroll for Wendy. Yeah, some other YouTubers, they mentioned about level 10 reroll. I don't really recommend level 10 reroll. At level 10, we are going to get another 10 summons. But the energy, yeah, the time consumption from level 7 10 to level 10 is even much longer than compared to like from level 5 to level 7. So I don't really recommend you to do like, I don't really recommend anyone to do level 10 reroll. So just stop at level 5 or level 7. And again, probably just reroll for like 7 or 8 times. Just get like one 5-star character. If you have different device, you can try it on different device, but don't do too much of the reroll to get yourself banned. So okay, good luck everyone with your reroll, and hope to see you guys in Genshin Impact. I'm going to have my own Discord server, so the friends there can co-play with each other. So if you want to join it, there is a link in the description of this video. See you guys next time. Peace.